And we had to do that.
But it's not
and we
been
didn't have
signed by
contract
them.
signed.
I don't think that,
You own the property.
yeah,
You own it.
So we could sell it?
So we could do it anyway,
yeah,
You know what you can do.
without them coming back on us. I mean, saying,
know
hey,
what
we
you
did
can
this
do
and we
is
did
own
that.
you can.
The contract was you were giving up an ultimate right that you had to them for a period of time. And they do need to accept that in more ways than just performance. They need to sign it. It needs to be recorded.
That's my question. How do you push it? I mean, how do you
If
get it
they're not
done?
gonna sign it, what do we do?
Yeah, I mean, if they're not gonna sign it, what do we do?
Evict them?
They don't have a contract. They don't have a signed contract if they don't sign it. And it's for their own protection. It's for their.
Yeah, it's to protect them.
Yeah, I
The
mean,
contract is for them. You gave them contract for it.
Send them another notice. Give them,
Well, we could, the provisions of the contract itself takes care of that. It says penalty for non-compliance or breach of contract. We can foreclose on them.
Well, it's not proposed.
Just
taking back what's
I
yours.
am not recommending this.
well, see, I'm not even wanting to do that.
Yeah.
We don't wanna do that either. We wanna just get it
You
signed.
know, I just wondered if we decided we needed that building, this one started leaking and the roof started falling in, we'd have to do it.
We haven't signed our,
But-
where we haven't signed our agreement yet. There's just some questions there and it's been lingering for over a year.
So, get yourself out, cause we got that. You see what I'm saying?
Then you can give us 30-day notice.
I don't know what the purpose of the contract is if you don't, you know what I'm saying?
Need to get a hold of people responsible for the contract on both sides and say, now look,
Well, you've got both sides. You've got this side. The other side's one you don't.
And maybe they'll get together and come up with something.
I mean, I think they came to
That you already made it
a
up.
meeting two
oh,
months
that's
ago
all.
and said that they were going to sign
I
it,
just
but
screwed
they
up what
wanted
you lose
to
that.
have time to sign it because of the change in command.
I have one more thing, Mayor, about last council meeting, we discussed Tim Blanton and said he would come up here and check water leaks and stuff like that for us and could even maybe get something to check the water leaks with for around $2,000 or something.
he's been
It was
out, he's been out on all that,
Huh?
he's been out on that, all them tornadoes and all that.
So he's not been able to come up.
that whole rural water, that's all
It's been
three
on
of them.
that.
Yeah. But I can tell you now, every water tank is full of water. We still got leaks, and that place up river's leaking. And
Well, we gotta get those fixed because we're wasting our money by letting that water run out.
well,
They got
don't-
that fixed at
you're
Cumberland
you're talking to
today.
the choir.
Yeah.
We'll have the material ship. We had to order 2 joints, that 20-foot special pipe and 10-inch pipe, and 6 clamps, 24-inch clamps that big.
When are they coming in?
Tomorrow, Spit should be here tomorrow, is what Chris told me today. And
We-
we got all the altitude valves are fixed, and the timer pride turret is fixed.
Are we-
But we had to get C.O. Boggs to come over here and do it.
What about the tank up at,
Pride turrets.
no, up at the, above the manor? The one that went dry?
It's 28 gallons in it right now.
I mean, what, did we replace the valve that's causing it to read full when it's empty?
No, that was a cutoff switch that they had to use to control the water that was going in up the river where the pipeline was busted up there. That's the only way they could control the flow of the water up there. We had to pump the tank full, cut off the water for the river, pump the tank full, and then
Yeah.
turn the water on going up the river,
Guy from
and the
UK
tank would drain back
has to get
down.
it redone.
Then we have to cut the
FEMA.
tank off, pump it back
Oh, I
up.
don't know.
That's
So
how
the
we
same
kept-
process would have
Those
to be
people-
done when they repair it?
Those people were never
Was a-
without water
was a
up the river.
slusher, but he's here one
Now,
Those
some
people in those
Cumberland-
projects were
yeah,
without
Cumberland,
water.
when we cut off the water to fill the tank, that's when they were out of water.
They were out
What
from,
was out on Park Road then, Mayor? Because I had somebody call me.
Well, they're always out of water.
Well, I mean, what's going on?
They live above, he's got a pump up there. He's supposed to put in his You know, it's, I know who
Yeah,
you're
they
talking
got their own
about.
pumps
They
that
got their own
they bought. I
pump,
know
but they
that
put
'cause
the
they
pump
asked
too far
me
down
to.
the road. They need to pump on that where their house is at.
Is it a city problem or their problem?
It's their problem. At their meter, they're getting the proper pressure. And that's all we can be responsible for. Take the water to their meter, and it's a certain amount PSI, so, and same guys on Sand Hill are the same way.
Rolling out.
So that,
It's loud, ain't it?
But we
their
try
pump is
to,
not working like it should, is that what you're saying? or
it's
what?
not working like it should.
He said it's
So,
their problem, their pump, not our pump.
Well, I know that, but that's what I'm saying.
It's
I
not,
mean,
it's
we
not
got-
adequate. It's not adequate. They need to move their pump on up towards their house.
He said we had the required pressure at our water meter
Yeah,
to serve them, but they don't have the pump in the right spot to push the water into their house. I
well,
guess
don't we
it's-
have somebody that can show them where
Yeah,
to put
we
that or
got,
something? I mean,
Chris has already done it. He was up there with him the other day. As a matter of fact, we're pumping extra to keep them
Just
water,
somebody that's
you know.
come before us, before
Davidson's.
Yeah.
up on
He personally talked to him about it.
So we
Well, that's
put them
all
on
I've got.
trailers, right?
I don't know.
Hard to say everything.
I only got a few things. There's a fire hydrant leaking up there at Springfield.
Where, by Paul Augustus' place there.
Yeah, it's dripping pretty good.
Yeah,
I didn't know if anybody knew about
I
it.
knew about it, yeah. I don't know why they haven't fixed it.
It's not. It's more than just a leak. I mean, it's steady.
Yeah, I've seen it.
there's a fire hydrant laying right up there at the water plant.
Then we already
Different
discussed.
kind. You gotta have a special kind for everything. That
We
one there
already-
we're gonna put down
You
the
got that
sewer
right.
plant.
We already discussed a lot of the parts where we're going to, I guess, tomorrow for the water plant. Or have you ordered some parts already to like fix that pump that's down,
Yeah,
so that we have two pumps in case one goes down, we'll have another one. That's the one I'm talking about.
they worked on it today. And they fixed that, they're working on that control box there.
I mean, is it new parts or are we
No, they're gonna.
band-aiding it or?
We're gonna have to replace the pump. I think the shaft in the pump's right. The pump's good, the shaft's
Who worked
bad.
on it today?
The guy's name is, it's either Kelly or Nate from CO Box. And he worked on the Indian Hills tank, fixed
Well,
that.
can we get, I mean, we're just gonna have to get a price on, I guess, replacing the pump.
You got it right there. That's part of
Yeah, I
it.
saw it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, do we need to approve that tonight so we can get it done, or, because we didn't discuss?
I don't think it's an exact price, but if, all we're gonna do is tell them to go ahead and fix it, repair it, you know.
Okay.
It's gotta be done.
But that's right, it's gotta be done, we know that.
Yeah.
So that's roughly,
That's just
30,000.
preventive maintenance.
that's preventive maintenance.
Yeah.
And it not, doesn't just fall on you, that falls for
But-
years and years of
That's,
abuse.
yeah, that's what you said was true.
It's years and
And
years
it's
of
on our backs
abuse
right now to
and
do
not maintaining it, and
Yeah.
it falls directly on,
But before we can tell those people to come in, I'm gonna get that for you, Yvonne. I'm gonna get that fixed.
Oh, I don't
for
care. It don't matter to me. I just be
Just
there
wanted to
there.
say who you
I
was.
don't care.
you. Before we,
It don't matter. I was
can
just
get
looking at it
them,
because it looked different.
give
than
them a
that.
work order to go ahead with it, we gotta have the money to back it up. And they're pretty, we can get 30-day accounts, you know.
we definitely, that's something, and then we need to get our fluctuators fixed up there.
Fluctuators, yeah. It's agitators in a washing machine, that's all that is.
That's all it is, but.
Got any up there, Vaughn?
Yeah, I got plenty of them.
The next thing is the drug dog. I was talking to Jackie on that. It's not going to cost the city anything for the dog. We've even got a, let's see what this guy's name is here. Owns Cumberland Drug, John Cheney,
Yeah,
has agreed to pay the insurance on the dog for the first year. So the only thing we'd be out is sending Jackie for the training
Where is that dog?
for 2 weeks, if I'm not wrong. Jackie still got it. Jackie's going to pay for the dog, pay for the car. So all we're out's 2 weeks training. So my question is, are we going to pass this up? I mean, you're talking free. Other than the training for the dog.
I'll just be honest, Wayne and I discussed this, and there was some problems that come up that you weren't aware of. Wayne, you want to tell them about it?
I
About the
really
dog?
don't want to discuss this out there in public, you know, if you're going to executive, I would want to have it.
Okay, yeah,
Some down points to it, but
yeah.
I don't think it needs to be discussed out there in public.
Probably a
That's
good
my
idea.
opinion on
Get sued.
I'd really like to know about it because you're talking about,
How about just talking to Wayne about it later or something?
well, I don't want to let it slip by, that's for sure, because I believe the rewards would be greater in the future, especially, to give you a good example, did you not just receive, you were granted possession of a Ford Explorer as a seizure from a while back from a pending drug case?
There's one, yeah.
And a couple of guns that we'll be able to sell. I mean, we're talking money we can put back
Is that
into the
one we got
department.
fined for? Is that the one we got the letter back where we have to pay the state $610? Isn't that the same one?
Oh, I don't know.
No, this was just awarded, he should have a copy of it already.
No, I've got a copy of it.
It's a Ford Explorer, and there was a couple of guns, and that's part of your drug seizure. You know, they lose their property.
This was forfeited 3-4 years ago. I mean,
Right.
I mean, this
But we
case
can
is
resell it, put it back into the department, and use it
Where's it at?
for the dog. It's currently at Frank's Towing. It's already been awarded to you by the
We need to talk
judge.
about that in private too, though.
Frank Pennington?
No.
Oh, yeah. I know now what you're
Mikey
talking about.
Franks or.
Mikey,
Oh, okay. thank
Big
you.
Mike, that's what I call it.
Now, we need to
Mikey
talk in
Frank.
private on that.
What he
That's
do?
done.
Well, you don't want it? Or is it?
That's
No,
vandalism.
we got some.
Huh? Okay, I'll discuss that later too then.
We got that today. That's what you was talking
Yeah.
about, wasn't it?
I don't-
Okay, now I'm.
I'll discuss it with Wayne, and then I'll look at it next meeting. How's that?
It just cost us $800.
And then the only other thing I got is I'm gonna apologize to the mayor for bringing up that I shouldn't have let him sort of goat me into that. Maybe we goat each other.
Hey, I'm gonna kiss
Bait
and
each
make
other.
up.
I really do apologize. I shouldn't have brought that up, and neither should he. We should both not have done that.
Well, you know, I've got one more. Monday, I'll finish my cancer treatment, okay? And I'll get this all behind me, and I'll have more time to spend down there, because every morning, first 4 hours, I go over there and come back.
Well, I understand that, but I didn't bring that up. You brought it up, and I shouldn't have baited into it. But I do apologize to you and to everybody.
Well,
out there.
I kind of resent even accusing the city employees of not doing their job. The police department, they're working overtime, and Wayne, don't you guys work overtime?
Yes, sir.
Or all of our city
That
workers
wasn't me.
work overtime, and things like that just aggravates me.
Well, I didn't
to know.
bring up that.
Well,
The water department should always be allowed to work overtime
Now,
if there's
that
an
one
emergency.
incident, I told this lady, I said, we don't have the equipment.
Thank you. Go on.
Okay.
I'll even give you a handshake on that.
That's right, thank
He
you.
told me.
I'll give you a handshake on that
Don't be mad.
apology, Carl.
Go ahead, that'd be good.
He said shake hands and
Huh?
move on.
All right. Okay.
We're gonna hold hands this long?
In the middle.
You gonna make us hold hands, really?
Tug of war, you better hurry.
If I jerk him, then you gonna accuse me of something.
I would like to be able to talk with you all, you know, and
Well, let's hear your apology now, Mayor.
We can talk.
I can apologize for anything I've said or done to anybody. You don't even ask for it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
your expression.
But the mayor said he apologizes too. The mayor said he apologizes.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious. Do it one more time.
Do one more picture. Y'all
Let me move.
Y'all wasn't smiling. Y'all wasn't smiling.
Let me just stand up if we're gonna do it like that.
Just
You want a
hug.
kiss?
One more minute?
David, get out of the way.
Oh, Lord.
Okay, y'all want to
They're
adjourn?
gonna pull that flag out there, David. The party says united we stand.
Divided we fell over.
I'd like to make one statement that was made to me in 2000 by a psychiatrist. I know you're all not surprised that I was at a psychiatrist, but it was after the death of my son. And he told me, and I've used this statement many, many times, Norma, you handle the situation and do not let the situation handle you.
Amen.
Because when the situation's handled you, you're gonna go under mighty quick.
That's true.
I give you another girlfriend.
Right.
I know I
I
passed.
try to use that in every opportunity that I can. But that's when it came about, and I went to therapy 18 months after my son died.
That's wise words.
He was a very good psychiatrist from over at Hazard. I wish I knew where he's at today.
I don't know if anybody realizes that, I know we debate a lot, probably a lot less than up in Washington does, and we debate, we argue to get to the final
Right.
point of perfection.
To me, it's
To get
not.
to-
To me, it's not personal.
It's, no, when we debate, we're still friends when we leave here. I don't know if anybody realizes that the council gets paid $50 a month, and the mayor gets paid $600
A year.
a year. What, 600?
No.
That's 600 a month.
600 a month,
That's right,
yeah.
yeah.
600 a month. Okay, I don't know if you realize the hours that we put in on this job, and also the stress, the phone calls, all this.
Yeah.
This must be the lowest paid city for the council and the mayor. I think it's just ridiculous.
Let's don't get
And
paid.
my whole point of it, I would like to,
Let's
for this
get
council to
paid.
study of giving, raising the council pay to $100 a month, and the mayor to $1,000 a month.
Be for the next
I have
one.
looked at our budget, and it's not gonna up it that much, so if y'all would just take a look at this.
You
Yeah.
can't do that during this administration.
We have
No.
to give.
No,
Yes,
you
you
can, you
have to
can.
vote
I
on
I
it.
have to
Not even for
disagree.
the money,
Yeah.
but it could be the next.
You can.
You're saying
That way.
to get good people.
To get good people,
To
yes.
run this phone.
But let me tell.
And you can increase it now as a cost of living. You can go up,
Yes.
right now, it's, I mean,
Well, I think right now, we better worry about our pumps.
And,
Well,
Carl puts, I would say 40 hours a week here.
Huh.
40.
He calls me 3 times while he's gone for a treatment.
But,
What are you talking
I mean,
about?
this is, I've looked at this for 4 or 5 years, and I thought, this, you know, to get good quality, we need to
It
take a
takes-
look at this.
And what people need to understand too, just because you're loud or it's not always. It's just everybody's got a different personality. We all come across different ways. It's not personal. It may sound personal, but it's not. And I can guarantee you, everybody sitting here, when you run for council, you run because you really want to try to help the town and the people. You're not doing it for the pay.
No, you don't get 3 cents an hour.
Trust me, there's people will talk to you as good as gold, and you can try to help them, and sometimes you can, sometimes you can't, and there's people, no matter what you do, will cuss you like a dog.
Yep.
I mean, it's just, there's pros and cons to all of it.
Right.
But it's definitely not one, I don't think not one person sitting here doesn't care for the city, or we wouldn't be here.
but you know, we'll never sit here and not disagree about something.
That's right.
We're gonna
That
have
would not be
disagreement.
healthy.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
it would.
why
We
you
just
sit and
ne-
debate
We
it
need to
out.
learn to not disagree so loudly.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Holler deer when you do it.
She could always throw her glasses down here or something.
Did
But
you,
now, Robin, I'm serious. If that recorder you've got there is sorry,
See,
throw
this-
it in the
This
garbage.
recorder is 24 years old.
Mayor,
'Cause
you
it's
need
here
to
when
I got it. Is this yours?
Give her one tomorrow.
listen, they come, I say, get a purchase order and get anything you need that's necessary.
Okay,
Get-
we need a copier.
Get you, look here.
I want a drawer.
I'm being dead
and a
serious.
tape recorder.
Get you one just like this, and you can plug it into the computer,
You can
which
get
is,
them at Walmart for like $30.
and you can even if you need to burn a CD, you can.
Yeah,
It's
you can
perfect
even
for it.
copy
You hear
minutes.
me?
65.
You could use this as your minutes. I mean, give everybody a copy of the CD.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the legal way, but I'm just saying, think about it. You could burn a CD of the whole council meeting if you needed the minutes
They have to be.
written.
Yeah.
But if somebody wanted a copy of what went on, it's a lot easier than playing that thing.
New copier.
We do need a new copier.
So let's good. I mean,
You're gonna get
that's the
something
reason
else.
they were in it.
And Kelly
Sometimes
mad.
This is like
it's-
the one
Probably
she's got.
is, that's her corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, if you can't hear it, just
You
get
can't,
it.
it goes.
Well, really, that works good.
It just squeaks when you listen to it.
These work good
We
unless
need
you lay a
this.
cell phone next to it, and then you can hear the whole thing.
That's no objection to getting one.
They're about $64, $75, something like that.
This one was 65.
Yeah, I mean, that's the same one I held up. He said,
Yeah.
Carlos, I said, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
It would work.
Yeah, she can type out make written record copies of it.
You can
Hard
sit and
copy.
listen to it, or you can plug it into your computer and
Well,
listen
see, I
to it.
thought that's what you're doing. That's the way minutes are supposed to be done.
No,
legally.
and I sit and listen to it.
And Teresa types them up.
And Teresa
my
types
gosh.
them. I write them out by hand and she
Get an
types.
automatic.
Well, it must be messed up because your minutes has been.
I've got an app on my phone that
To
dictates.
have a program for your computer.
I'd love it.
So, who,
I'm done. I don't have anything.
David?
I have a request, not to start an argument, but I would like to see our mailboxes put back out
Would you
here.
prefer, now, they were,
Or put somewhere. I mean, I would like to be able to come in and get my stuff
well, if
before
they
the
want them
meeting.
delivered, or if they want to have we could keep I like that, having them out here, so that, because today's something to come in that you'll need to see, but I can't call you today and I could put it out here and let it pile
Let me
up.
ask you this, why were they moved to start with?
Because-
Was it moved because one
you-
council
yeah.
members put something in?
No, because.
The agendas
That
were
was the day
being,
it was moved.
it was illegal to put the agendas in there. You have to have the agendas mailed, faxed, or delivered. For the
Well,
meeting.
yeah,
You
well,
have to
yeah.
have those.
But-
That was the illegal, the rest of it.
That's
not
just a
illegal.
holding box. Like if we were going to schedule a meeting, we'd make sure they got delivered to you. But we can't deliver every little thing that comes in every day. You know,
That's fine for those, but the
I never
agendas
did
is
get what he bumped
My,
put in
my
the
biggest
box.
thing as far as getting delivered is when we do our agendas, our financial statements, and our minutes.
yeah. Well, that's
The rest of that is like you said, it's just daily mail that,
but really, truly, and I'm not saying this to be argumentative, but we don't even have to send out agendas for regular meetings. I mean, legally.
Well, I know
Yeah,
that.
but-
The
I know that.
agendas has to be,
That you don't
that is,
have to.
I think it
But
is, you
be
have to send
considered.
those out.
Just for special call meetings.
I'll have to check
it just gives us time to go
But I'm
over.
not, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
not going to
Certain
refuse to send it out.
But I think they should be, our police officers, surely.
But not
On
every
the
day.
and once a month, they can bring
Yeah,
her,
once a month, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's why we have the holding box until
Well, I
it
don't
gets.
like that box there, and I'm gonna tell you why, because of that trash that was put in my box that time. I'll be honest with you.
Well, we're going to put it back here and we'll hold it back there until right before the council.
Yeah,
meeting,
if
okay?
somebody puts some letter in there that's not signed, or it says myth and reality, throw it in the garbage. I don't want to read it.
and two.
Well, we
the
got
public
some
can drag
letter, we
things
got
over
some
there.
photographs the other day. They were really sorry photographs, in the mail.
I wouldn't pay that. I would throw stuff in
threw
the
it away.
garbage.
Same thing.
Stuff
You
like
should take the
that.
thing out of your box and
I
throw it
got
away.
those two, but,
That's what I'm talking about. If somebody puts trash like that out, throw it in the garbage. It's not city business. It's not helping us move
Can I go
forward.
back there, please?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, that's
So we'll use the box.
But our.
Just deliver our
meeting
agendas
things
if
should
you
be
could.
delivered to us.
Huh?
Our meeting things should be delivered
We-
in a
okay.
timely manner so we can study them.
Well, we
And
got
if you come up on an
David-
emergency note,
David's got a municipal order here prepared, showing you how a council meeting should be conducted and how the minutes should be made and how it should be delivered. But it's never been accepted. And it how they should be delivered and what time. And I think it says they should be delivered on a Thursday prior to the Tuesday of the council meeting.
Gives us plenty.
Yeah.
it gives you time just to look over everything.
I
I mean,
hate when we come here
everything,
at night.
resolutions,
Everything's
whatever.
handed to us.
Yeah. Well, I was saying.
And if you notice, most of the resolutions, even though we don't got them, we pass it.
Well, usually the resolutions are so simple and anything, you need to discuss it anyway. And a lot of times, some of the council members never even brought their things back to us whenever they had the meeting, when we gave it to them. But, I mean, that's their choice.
It just gives them a chance to review it. Some of them may review it and not bring nothing with them when they come back because they know what they're
But
going to
it's
vote, how they're
fine
going to vote with it.
With mail and the stuff, that's legal to do that. As long as you put every bit, like the, all your financial statements and your, minutes in there. That should
No,
be in there with it.
How long would it
so
take
we
you
can-
to deliver everybody's agendas, Wayne, usually, roughly?
No more than 45 minutes.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. It just saves you stamps, envelopes, all that stuff.
Yeah.
He knows where he's brought mine many a time, and he's usually the one on duty during the day.
We've always done that.
It's not a big deal. It just helps everybody get information and make us
but,
work. We'll all be able
Once
to
a month, there's no
cohese
problem,
with
once
each
a
other.
month. But, you know, or maybe special call meeting, especially special call meetings, he'll deliver it. But
But if you got something that you put in there and you say what needs to be decided on right away, I just give everybody a call so that they know, hey, we need this
well, that's what I was doing here.
done right away. Because sometimes
This right here.
we don't always get time to come by and check those boxes.
Oh, I know, it's hard
But
for.
you're going to find this will be important for you right here because this is a good source of equipment repairs and expertise. You got these people know what they're doing, I believe, and that's what you're going to have. But go, David, do you have anything else?
No.
Well, what
Public
y'all decide
comment?
about the boxes while I was gone? I don't like it out here myself.
Yeah, I just
I don't like standing.
stick mine in the mail.
You can holler. Well, if you're coming by and you want to know, check. Just go, drive by the window there. And
Yeah,
It's hard- it's
if
hard
it's
for
in
me to
there,
get out
nobody
of the store.
can't. At least they can't stick something in it that's stupid and doesn't have any bearing on the city business. Nobody needs
just
to read
drive by the
that
window
crap.
and check whenever you're cutting down this way. You know.
But like Norma, it's hard for you to get to down here.
Yeah.
at City
I'm
Hall.
gonna be honest, I don't run to
It's
town
hard
for
for me
5
to
minutes
get
myself.
anywhere
Yeah,
unless
she's
I
got
got money
John
to
and
pay
Bill
somebody
and-
to
She
take.
can't come.
I mean, it really is.
Wayne don't
It's
Stick
hard
it in
on
the
some
mail.
people.
Stick it mail to us.
Well, I did your
By hell,
agenda.
I have to pay everywhere I go.
Anything? It just anything else? David, do you have any? Mr. Boggs, you have anything? Any political comments or anything?
Got all your signs up.
Get rid of his face.
Got all your
He's got his
signs
signs up. He knows what he's doing.
I tell you, it
Like
looks
the
good
stamp
for
buddy, don't
Parker.
He
put his
says,
signs
no
on stop
comment.
sign.
Be sure
Tell him to
everybody
adjourn,
goes to
Parker,
vote.
before they start talking.
Tell him.
Make sure you go to vote.
I make a motion, we vote.
Public comment.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anybody in
Anybody in
public
The
comments?
public off.
They got one left.
I think there's nobody.
Okay,
in the-
motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to
I
adjourn.
make a motion, we adjourn then, since
Okay.
they won't say.
There you
You
go.
second. Okay, all in motion, all in favor,
Everybody
say
grab
aye.
your turkey. We're liable to get them, didn't you?
Tangled with that.